Bore da, good morning. Lovely to be with you again this morning. I've got to take my car for a service in a minute. Not looking forward to that. It is a service, an MOT, and there's a little orange light on telling me that there's work needs doing. So it's going to be an expensive day, isn't it? I started this morning the way I start all my mornings. I expect you know what I'm going to say. I started with prayer, and I thought perhaps I'd share a little bit of that with you this morning so that you might want to join me, mightn't you? Or you might certainly get some inspiration for your own prayer life. One of the things that we agree to, it's in the ordinal, it's part of the words that we say to the bishop and that we commit to when we are ordained as deacons and priests, is that we will say the daily offices, which is morning prayer and evening prayer. Now, my morning prayer pattern is quite flexible, so I do always start every morning with prayer, but I don't always use the full format of the Church in Wales lectionary. Sometimes I'll use something Celtic, or sometimes I'll do something a bit more creative, but I do make sure I start every single day in prayer. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have the energy for the day. It's one of those things that I know that if I hand the day over to God, I stand a good chance of keeping up and of getting things right and being able to take care of people. One of the real joys about starting the morning in prayer like that is that I know I'm not on my own when I do it. Obviously there's Will in this house, but actually I know that priests and deacons across the land are all praying in the morning. And if we choose to use the Church in Wales lectionary, we're all praying the same things, reading the same readings. And that collegiality is incredibly strengthening. The other thing I know about my prayer life is that I've got key people around me who pray with me and pray for me. And that is a huge strengthener as well. It reminds me that I'm not on my own with this, and it also gives me opportunities if there's something specific to have prayer for, that I've got people that I trust to do that right for me. So knowing that I've got friends around who are praying and have me as part of their prayer network is just a wonderful, reassuring, comforting, encouraging thing. And it's a little bit of Ephesians that hangs all of that together for me. Not Ephesians, sorry, it's Proverbs. I'm not going to start again. You'll cope with that little blip, won't you? I won't even cut it out, just so you can see how human I am. Tiny little proverb. It's in chapter 27 of Proverbs. I've got it written down here. As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. And you know how that is. If you ask to be held accountable and you say to somebody, please don't let me forget, or please will you help me with, we're much more likely to get it done, aren't we? We're much more likely to be successful and find the right stamina and energy and keep going even when we feel like giving up on it. And so I think my prayer life is like that around my friends, because I know my friends are doing it with me, and I know that we're probably all doing the same thing. I get a real strengthening there. I keep saying that word, don't I? And I think it's this proverb, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. So where does that leave this with you and me? I wonder who your friends are that sharpen you, that spur you on, that motivate you, encourage you, those ones that give you comfort, and the friends that are keeping you in the faith, as it were. How do you stay close to God in your prayer life, and who are the friends that encourage you to do that? I think perhaps we ought to be saying thank you to those people, because we do have God and we do have Christ and the Holy Spirit as our motivator and our encourager and our all-time focus. But without our human friends sort of driving us on, dragging us, pulling us, pushing us, gently coaxing us, sometimes giving us a metaphorical slap to get on with it, it would be that bit harder, wouldn't it? Who are you going to thank today for keeping you in prayer and encouraging you in prayer and being somebody who stands beside you and walks beside you in your faith life? I'm going to be sending a few texts today, and I'm just very grateful to all of you. You are hugely encouraging, and I couldn't be as good in my ministry if it weren't for the good people I've got around me, helping me on and spurring me on, and giving me the comfort and reassurance and the occasional prod in the right direction. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. I'll let you know how I get on with the car. Lots of love and God bless. Bye bye.